And just wait for it to be visible. Well, there I am, hot diggity. And there's some Waggy Fopsy already. Well, hello, Waggity Fopsy. Welcome to you and everyone else who has shown up so far today. It's good to see everyone. This is Caddy, and we are in Christmas. Why? Because it's middle of December. I figured it was time enough I could be in a Christmas world or something. So that's what happened. Anyway, welcome to tonight's stream. It's lovely to have everyone. I'm feeling Lucario-ish tonight, so, well, here we are, fighting Doggy. A Wild Fopsy, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, you little wagon cutie pie. Wow, the counter went up fast. People figured out I was streaming. Yay. So, good news for this evening. Hi, Ray. Welcome, welcome. For anyone that is a subscriber, there are actually emotes now. I made some emotes. Hello, Ice Toast. Hope you're having a good day. I am. Borp. I was off today, so I am having a darn good day. I had a pretty relaxing Monday off. Mendy be flexing the fact that he's got my motes and gave some loves. Thank you, appreciate that. I was able to upload a total of 9 per my slots. So there are 7 for the subscriber level, 1 for tier 2 and 1 for tier 3. Those are the holes I had at the moment. I also have 1 for an animated icon, but I haven't figured out an animated icon yet, so I was happy I made 7 that you could use if you're a tier 1 subscriber. Yeah. At the moment, I believe I have 5 of you, so you're all allowed to enjoy the emotes as you so choose. Yay! And I did stick in 1 new redeem. It's in there, so it's not a cheap one, but, you know, if it's something you want to do and make me deal with, it's in there. Also, I tried to flag a couple of things that are only Cult of the Lamb because, well, I don't want someone to go waste their points on something. And there it is. There it is. Mendy has points, apparently. Alright, we'll start this stream off right. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. There's a bonus version of that available too, if I get it too many times in a row. Oh my god, Mendy's just been watching my stream for a long time. Mendy has been a very, very diligent little watch tiger. Besides it, your points do generate pretty quickly. If you just do consecutive streams, you get like a 250 or 350 point bonus each time. And clicking that box, you generate more. And 4K, oh, you should see how many points I have on Fopsywoo's stream, because I'm always logged into her stream. What if you sing that song becomes the entire stream? Well, then that's what I stream. Then that's what I am. If that's what everyone wants to be entertained by today, well, I'll do it. When you mod, you rack up points. You got that right. Because my little mod, Mendy, shows up. And I appreciate that. Teapot stream when. When people get enough points. Feel free, as much as you want. You got Teapot, you got Lammy Lammy, and I'm willing to be either. Anything else horribly embarrassing in there? Oh yeah, Good Girl is in there. Curtsy, cutesy voice. Yeah, there's plenty of fun, embarrassing things you can waste your points on. And don't forget to click the little green box that comes out occasionally down by the points. That gets you an extra 50 or 60 if you're a subscriber. So, even more points. I think those generate like every half hour-ish. So, anyone that's looking into points, that's how you get them. Want to redeem the Good Girl one, but I don't have enough points. Oh, you'll get there, you'll get there. Just keep hanging out, they will show up. Do you get anything from them? Nope, not a single thing. So, points are just there to encourage you to show up. If you donate bits, which is the currency that you can purchase in Twitch, they translate directly to 1 penny per bit. So if you purchase 100 bits and you give me 100 bits, I get a full dollar. I'm not telling you to give me $1. I'm just saying every direct bit becomes a direct penny. They're typically for fun or for tormenting the streamer. That is correct. Yes, the fun points. And yes, Fopsy, exactly. They're free, fun things to interact with the stream. And they're just encouragement to let you get people to come and be on the stream and hang out and chat. Because the more you're here, the more you generate points. So, you get free ooh-woo. See? Uray gets ooh-woos. You may have ooh-woo. Did you need a little ooh-woo, Uray? Ooh-woo. But if you're looking at things that do actually give something, ads. I'll keep talking once those go away. And you're also accurate. Cure the extra if the streamer does raid and you follow. Also correct. Also very correct. And I do raid every time, so if you follow my raids, you will get the, I think it's 250 points for raid follows, so stick around for raids at the end and you get a big bonus. As in go with the raid, not follow the raid, the subject. Yes, yes. I always follow my streamers that I pay attention to all the way to the end of the raid if possible to make sure I get that 250 chunker. Call me Uwu Ray, son, the way I be spending a bunch of points on Uwu Ray. Something that you bonus channel points as well. That is correct. If you tier 1 sub, you get an extra 10 points per green box, extra 2 points per each time it just straight up ticks. Tier 2 I think is 5 and 20, something like that. And tier 3 gets you straight up double points. So you, instead of getting little 10 chunkers popping in there, you get 20s. And, well, 100-point green boxes. So if you're just wanting to grind points, that's how you do. But as far as things that actually do get money to me, that I actually get something out of, for one thing, you dealing with the ads, I get something for that. So if you're not a subscriber, I do get a tiny amount for each time you watch an ad. I think it's like a penny per ad or whatever, but it's something. It adds up. Subscribing, we get about 50% cut of that. So if you do subscribe, which is $5, I get about $2.50 of that directly. And you don't have to suffer through the ads. And if you do sub, now you get my awesome basic emote icons that I made today. Cause I try. I'm trying. Um, bits do go directly to me, as I explained. So if anyone gets bits and feels like donating them to me or my Fopsy Woo, we directly get that many pennies per bit. Twitch doesn't take a cut of that. And of course, there's tips down at the bottom. Again, I think I get almost all of that. So that one is a pretty much direct payment setup. So yeah, those are the 3 ways that are easily able to send money if you wanted to support directly. Same with there's also Ko-fi and Twitch, Ko-fi and Patreon, which I list in my every YouTube video, but I ran out of links in here. Be subby, uwu. Be subby, uwu. They're really a cute emotes too. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate you saying so. Aw, Minnie be smiling at me. It's the very large lion. That is right, Raven. It is the very big, scary lion who's currently Lucario. So what's everyone up to? Yeah, what are you all up to? Are you all having fun today, too? Fopsy and I are on time off. Been lazy waiting for dinner. Did my first art in over a month. Woot! I am so glad you are feeling up to it there, Mindy. I know that you're expecting a weight on that shoulder to keep you out of the commission for a while, and I'm really happy you're back in the game. Raven's be laying in bed, gonna be hanging out with a friend soon. Nice, nice. It's always good. I like to hear when people get to hang out with their friends. Ray, I'm just trying to make it through the week. LOL. Fopsy Baba Fox. That is correct. Fopsy is a Baba Fox. My strength is still potatoes, so 3-head sketch tapped me. Hey, honestly, I'm proud of you for getting stuff done. That's still awesome. You're back in the art game. You are bomb. Wow, I'll just be playing Cult of the Lambies. Hey, nothing wrong with that. That's a fun game. I'm still playing that every Wednesday. I'm not giving it up yet. I love the continuing colony aspect of it. That and interaction with my followers, getting to play with all you guys. So I still like it, even though I've technically beat the game. Fopsy's like, truth, very truthful to Raven about the fact that she's a Baba Fox. That is correct. And now the Sins of the Flesh is on its way. Oh yeah, that's right. There's the new one. More DLC to it. And yes, Fopsy, I read your messages correctly like you read mine correctly. Turnabout's fair play. How very dare I? I dare. I dare. I learned it from you. I learned it from watching you, Baba Fops. Whatever you say, big scary lion. Catty do be daring, though. I do. I dare. I very dare. So, in the interest of it being the end of the, do you need chaperones? No, I'm big. Fopsy's the Baba. I'll chaperone. We had to burn some of our time off so we don't lose it. So we both took this week off. So we are relaxing and having fun. Effectively, we're 2 days into it on me and 3 on the Fopsy have not been at work. So happy to the diddly. Had a busy Saturday, and I do mean a busy Saturday. Catty here, always stealing my best ideas. Good thing, yeah, you love me. Yes, it is a good thing you love me, and it's a good thing I love you too. We went out for tacos for lunch with one friend, which was really tasty. Cebollas always hits us good. And it was nice to see that fluff and hang out and eat dinner with and get to see them all relaxed and not stressed with work either. And then after that, Fopsy came home and was doing stuff online, and I went out to meet another friend who recently got his first alone apartment. Probably. Yeah, Fopsy needs a chaperone, I'm pretty sure. So, that's it. um, I went and picked up this young fluff, and we drove around and did some stuff, went to a couple of malls. Oh, that's it. Cutie voice, starting at 1547, and I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. Are you happy, Fopsy? I'm a good girl. Oh, you did. I'm a little teapot, sort and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Yeah. And apparently I grabbed a basket. Oh, hold on. Get that out of my way. Go. I did not mean to grab you. Spin back up. Go away, little basket. I do not wish you. Bonk. Okay. Teapot good. Oh my god, Fopsy, waffle. Oh yes. I'm gonna stay sitting because it's easier that way. Who wants a whammy, whammy, whammy? I do. So go out and greet your mammy. Hi dear. And stomp around the daisies. But don't you forget about your baby. Are you satisfied? Squaps. Stacy. Fine. I will stand up. Must be careful with the cable though. Hold on. Gingerly. Do not roll the chair over the index's cable. That is expensive. Oh wait, 10 squaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. You got your 10 squaps. No one outfoxes a fix. I'm sure I can outfox a fix. There we go. Tap back where it needs to be. Apparently I got a little too close to the virtual couch there and pooped up. Silly couch. Okay. I'm sure I can tickle you IRL, not without 10 gift subs. Fopsy, oh my god, do not elemo. But you can outfix a fox? But can you outfix a fox? Yes I can. I am the repair Hawaiian. I fix things. Meow. Bork. So, anyway, after lunch, I went and picked up that Flynn. Darling Sunshine, if you break things, you break it. Yes, I do, but I also fix things that I didn't break. So that's half the fun. I'm the repair Hawaiian. If you break things, then fixing is a must. It absolutely is also. I'm all for fixing. Fixing's good. I learned it. I has to be self-sufficient when I was a wee little thing. So I have learned to fix stuff. Gotta break it before you can fix it. Well, or someone else breaks things, then you fix them. Either way, Fixing must happen. Facts. Meow. Anyway, fix a fox with facts. Fervorously. So, picked up that young friend, and we went and walked around Jefferson Point, which is an outdoor mall. That was pretty fun. I haven't been there in quite a while, and the comic book store had rearranged a bit. And that was actually pretty nice. They didn't have any more Battletech Mans that I didn't have, but that's okay. We don't always need that. And he went to the soda store for some reason to buy a ranch-flavored soda so that he can drink it on a friend's birthday. I think it's today. So we did that. Important thing to note, neither of the two of us in that car like ranch at all. So I questioned the logic of why he was buying it. That happened. Then we got out of the mall, into outdoor mall, and drove to the indoor mall. And walked the whole main loop, went into several stores, looked at a lot of stuff. Got some exercise, so that's always nice. Don't think we bought anything in the real mall, the big mall. And finished that trip off with a trip to Popeye's Chicken, because apparently he's never had Popeye's Chicken. So we had, I'm way past that. Thank you, I can talk normal. Yeah, he never had Popeye's Chicken, so we went there, and he really loved it. So that's a bonus. Popeye's is definitely my favorite of the fast foodie chickens. And out of the 3 regular, just straight up bucket of chicken kind of chicken places around here, that one is the one that I will pick. KFC's fine. They're still good. I find Popeye's better. But Sunshine, the cutesy voices, you know, no, that takes effort. KFC, I'll give it a nice second. It's probably one of the better. KFC got soft in the last few years, it seems. Low-key, I like the cutesy. You're allowed to like the cutesy voice. You get 3 minutes of it for that price, so keep that in mind. And longer when I forget that time has passed. It's not a voice bot or anything. That's me actually doing that. We also have this place called Lee's Famous Chicken. I don't know what they're famous for, but we ordered from them once, and the fried chicken somehow tasted dry. Not like the meat was not juicy, but the breading was just like all-absorbing of fluid out of the face. So it just felt so dry. No fun. And they're right next to where the KFC is, so as far as close items go, KFC wins out of those two. Lucari's legs here are going crazy, but I'm going to deal with that. At least my upper body's behaving. And my tail's wagging, so that's fine. I'm a fan of Lee's, plus it's around the corner from... Well, that works. Honestly, if it's a flavor you like, that's good. That's what you eat. I'll definitely say if we all... I love the Lucario tail waggies. Yay, me too. Dangerous. If we all like the same hamburger, then we just have one burger place to eat at. We'd all have, whatever, we'll just say McDonald's. We'd all just have McDonald's. We wouldn't have a Burger King, or a Red Robin, or Five Guys, or any of the other ones. We would just have McDonald's. But because some people like a Whopper better than a Quarter Pounder, we have Burger King. And if some people, like Wild, actually prefer Lee's chickens, then Lee's Chickens is good. One cannot complain with options. And who knows, we may just have had a bad experience. It may have been a bad day out of their fryer. But when it comes to your buying a bucket worth of chicken, it comes down to sometimes go with the enemy you know. And, well, I definitely know both KFC and Popeyes pretty well. I think they're both really tasty. Popeyes is just a little bit more of a drive. But I found ordering off their app is really efficient for pickup, so click the order, go drive there, they have it ready for me, pick it up, drive back home. Flopsy wins. Meow. Can't hear the phrase bucket of chicken without thinking of the scout from Team Fortress 2. That's okay. I always think of IT Crowd with it. What are you having for lunch? Bucket of chicken. Comes in a real bucket. He holds up like a big plastic mop bucket. One of my favorite TV shows of all time. IT Crowd was definitely worth the watch. Okay, I'm going to have some water. Hopefully no one's going to mind the free redeem to myself. There's thermos, so that means water. Yay, found it. Moisten them bits. Doot. Thank you for the hydrate. It'll clear up, I promise. It just takes a bit for all the goobers to work their way off after they're moistened. Meow. Sorry. Aw, someone give me a subscription to someone else's channel. That was nice of them. I'll go say thank you later. Meow. Boofles. After I got back from my trip around the world and getting to see his new apartment, which is really nice. And I'm really proud of him for making it and having a stable job now and an apartment. So that is just diggity. I am really happy for that. Young friend making it in the world and making it on his own. That's heckin' awesome. I'm proud of anyone that is able to do so. Yeah. Came home and went to a birthday party in VR chat for a friend across the country. That was fun. Hung out, did some silly things. Then went to another meetup. Was a bird for a while. Hung out at the bird meet. Also fun. The birds are always really inviting. The Chipori group is such a friendly group of flappers. I do look forward to sneaking into that meet any Saturday I get a chance to. They usually make me smile. I never feel put out. I don't know too many people there, so I don't talk as much, but it's fun hanging out, seeing the neat avatars, and listening to conversations, and maybe talking a little bit, but not much. I need to go to a fur meet at some point. Oh, yeah, you probably do. There is nothing wrong with going to a fur meet, either locally or virtually. Do the thing. Go meet people. Go be semi-social. Say hi. Smaller ones are easier to meet more people at because you'll actually get a chance to meet them as opposed to being at a fur con, which can be thousands of people. Gotta do the thing. Do the thing. So smaller meets, you'll have a better chance of actually getting to conversate with more people. Larger meets, you may meet more people, but you'll meet less people, if you get the meaning. Just because there were 15,000 people at MFF, I still didn't meet all the people I knew that were there. Which is not hard with that many people. After being at the Bird Meet, I went to yet another online meet for a while and hung out there for a little bit before the exhausted me decided, okay, it's time to take off the headset and relax till bedtime. But I did a lot on that day, so I felt social. I felt like I got out there, both virtually and physically. So that was good. Got a little fresh air and a little VR time and hung out with people both local and out and about. Always good. I did get to actually meet an online friend back at AC, though. One of the greatest things that's happened in that con. Nice. I am so glad you did that. I met several people that I met just this year, thanks to hanging out on different Twitch streams and in their Discords and whatnot. And it was really neat to run into some of these people who I've only seen as, well, virtual digital selves up until then. And then all of a sudden I have a face to match with that. And very important, all I care is that I know what to look for to find the person. I do not judge you or anyone else by what you look like. Meeting new people is so much fun. It is. It really is. If you wish you had more meat on your bones, I still love you however you look in real life. If you feel like you're bigger than you should be, I don't care. I love you as you are. You're all wonderful people. Your size, shape, color, skin attributes, like if you had any pit bulls or something, I don't know, just try to put that out there. Anything does not mean a reason I would judge you. Type, quantity, or quality of hair does not affect my respect for or my chance of wanting to be around you or anyone else. I know at least one person I met at MFF felt bad the fact that they were larger. I'm not going to name their name, that'd be mean, because I personally look at them as just a nice person, and that's all I saw when I met them. Yes, I'm not blind. I'm able to easily note this is the human thing that I'm speaking to, but I don't judge on that. I don't find any reason to take the effort to take someone's shape or size against them, especially if what you represent in your head. But what if I sat on the table and knocked your glass over? Well, then I'd get a towel, and I'd still love you. I'm guessing this happened to you at least once. And got the zoomies at 4 a.m. Still would love you. Fopsy always is up at 4 a.m. That never wakes me up. But a lot of us, what you see online is definitely not what they look like for real. You know, cat things. Yeah, well, that's what you are. You're a cat thing. Me, heart Fopsy. Me too. I also heart the Fopsy. But yeah, we're not... most of us are not exactly what we look like in VR chat on your screens here. And that's okay. We're all real human beings outside of this, but we're all real people too. Don't judge people by how they look, by their shape, their color, their creed, or anything. Judge them by their actions and their personality. Judge people how they should be, how they act, how they interact. And if they act nice, then that's good. Then be nice and be friends. If they're jerks, then they're jerks. You're not a Lucario? No, I'm not. In fact, I'm usually not a Lucario. I'm just a Lucario today. If anything, I'm a Mewtwo. But I haven't found a good Mewtwo avatar here, so... I also like Lucario, so that's what I am today. Mew. No, I'm a Mewtwo, not a Mew, silly. Next you'll tell me Fopsy isn't a Foxaroo. I'll never tell. I won't break someone else's magic. I have a confession. I'm not actually a cat. It's okay. That is 2 news. Mewtwo is a Mewtwo. Yes, Mewtwo is a Mewtwo. Thank you. Meow. Sunday I was nice and relaxed. I worked on a art commission that I got just before MFF, so meow. 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 It was a Christmas themed princess dress on their character. Like usual, this person basically gives me free reign, just gives me a concept to work with, and they were very happy with the dress I produced. If you want to see it, a link to my FA is down there in my description, and you can go see stuff. Gonna eat the Christmas tree? Well, it is possible. It's just not very tasty. If you want to eat it, go for it. Pine-scented mouth. Save me some of the flocking if possible. Ugh. Oh, flocking would be just that. That would probably taste like chemicals and disgust. All you, Ray. All you. The number of times I've had a cat or a dog that I was paying attention to that pooped out a tinsel. And it was hanging there. Stupid animals. They're non-digestible. Ooh, yes, give me some of that. It's a delicacy. Very weird delicacy. But I did relax most of Sunday, which was good. Sat around. It was comfy. Browsed up. Something went poop. Emmy wants to join me. Well, she's dressed appropriately. Boop. There we go. She shall be let in. Ta-da! You only get it once a year. It lets their population bounce back. Well, the rate that stores don't get rid of Christmas till sometimes into February before that Christmas clearance section goes away, and it's been showing up in as early as August, from my recollection. You get it for about 3/4 of the year at this point, if you so chose to decorate your house in it at any given time. If my mother had her way, the Christmas lights around the house probably would be up all year round and on every night, because she really likes them. I don't blame her, they look nice. That's not sustainable for them. I agree. We shouldn't have that be a thing. That's, they'll all get over-harvested. And I see a little hobdeer bouncing around making blue lines everywhere. Yes, I trust Emmy with the pens. This was my first mistake. I do keep my color-changing LEDs up all year. Nice. Personally, I did want Halloween decorations up all year. I can agree on that. Halloween decorations can be a lot of fun. They're interesting. Um, some decorations do stay up year-round at this house, mostly because I think it'd be more effort trying to find a way to store them, but I actually leave the stockings hung up in the crafting room because we have a mantle, and what else am I going to do with those hooks in front of the mantle? And it just felt like white space that wasn't doing anything anyway, so my army of Minnie Mouse and a few Fox and Dalmatian stockings are always a hanging. Hi there, little Emmy. Are you having fun? Hi. Hi. Rainbow High. You're cute. Very cute. There we go. Remember, you at me? Why you at me? I just called you cute. Remember when you live in your own place, your rules. Halloween all year. Heck yeah. Honestly, it's your spot. Decorate it however you so choose. Oh, little orange. It wants to keep grabbing things. Oh, Emmy is on me. Oh, hi there, cutie. I won't be able to see your text where you are, but it's good to see you. You're just a little too close. To be honest, I should commission a VR chat model of my first Sona at some point. I was gonna do that, but then Fopsy went. We found the Kiggy had the lion form, and it came in Femboy, and I was just like, well, we're done here. I just need to get clothes for it. No typing yet. That's fine. That's all good, Ems. You can just be adorable at my lap. Yes, please. Also, I approve of random LEDs, inside LED strings, fairy lights, etc. Make the place extra cozy. Yeah, I still need to adjust your tail, though, Katie. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. And maybe that dress we found on the Gumroad, the Christmas dress. Could I have the Christmas dress, please? I love you. I love you, Fopsy. Also, I do love your fairy lights, my love. I do not mind them being up in the 2 rooms you have fairy lights. That is cute. I'll have to show you the lights in the back room. It is blue LED curtains and some green stars. Aw, Fopsy be cuddling Fopsy. That raspberry was for Fox. Oh, okay. That raspberry was for you. Emmy raspberry that you love. Furry lights. There, you got another one. Fairy lights are so awesome. Furry lights. Huggles. Aw, you cuddling Emmy too. Even though she's raspberry at you. You're adorable. Why do I get a raspberry? I don't know. Do you like raspberries? You like berries. Bouncy dear. Because they're tasty. I agree. Hi, Caddy. I was sucked into Crazy Taxi on Dreamcast. Yay! I hear that's actually the best version of it, so I'm glad you're enjoying. I like most berries, but that's not the kind of raspberry I got. Ayo, Crazy Taxi. Here, I'll do an emote. I don't know what else can right now because I'm the only one that gets tier 3 because no one else bought that. Yeah, I vomit rainbows at you. Did you look? You see the remake is coming. Nice! Raspberry, you on. Oh. Emmy wanted you to come online. I love Crazy Taxi. Well, Fopsy doesn't... Royal Rainbow. Fopsy doesn't always come on when I'm streaming, and that's okay. And I don't come on when she's streaming all the time, and that's also okay. We both have our time to do things, and time to chat. I am so gonna get both new Crazy Taxi and the new Jet Set Radio. Nice. I hope you enjoy those, Ray. I got the Crazy Bowling Stage and Crazy Drift Hurts to Do. Nice. I haven't played Crazy Taxi in an age. I might get Golden Axe. Ooh, that takes us all back. I know, but my VR chat wish for Christmas is I want us to be a family. Aww, well that's cute. Fopsy's humming Katamari Damacy theme song now. Na 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 Katamari Damacy. Na 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 Katamari Damacy. Emmy be bouncing around again. She'd be sitting under the table. Oh, pizza! Oh, do you need that? Hold on, I'll grab it for you. Here. There you go. There was a pizza up on the table. I grabbed it for her. I try to be a healthy helperton sometimes. I'm technically on VRC right now, but AFK working on things. That is correct. Fopsy is working on some channel stuff for herself right now. Some of the alerts and thingies, and is using her VRC to make sure they're tested. Fopsy, would you roll Caddy into a Katamari? Probably. I would totally roll the large scary lion up. That is correct. Fopsy would do that. I roll Corgi up as what? Yes? Yes. Well, Mandy, Corgi already is round shaped. That means Corgibot already is a Katamari. Cardinal Katamari. Darn autocorrect. Katamari. Oh, Katamari. Ironically, yes, that is not an English word. Katamari Damacy is a Japanese game that was first released in the United States on, I believe, the PlayStation 2. Basically, it is a game where you roll a ball and it attracts all the things it touches that are small enough, and they become part of the ball. And then as you keep getting a bigger ball, then you can roll up larger things. Going all the way, starting from rolling up staples and push pins to rolling up people, cars, continents, planets. Which wall? Which wall did you get the pizza stuck in? I can't see it in that wall. I don't know where you lost to, little bounce. Oh, you got it. Okay. Got your pizza back. Yay, you guys pizza. But Flimsy Frisbee, which looks pretty good. It's got ham. It's got green peppers. It looks like a pretty good pizza. Here. There. Now you all can all see the pizza. It looks like a pretty tasty pizza. It's making me want pizza for real, and I can't eat that. Ham and green peppers and some kind of chunky meat. Looks like either sausage or like kebab or something. Oh, and you did get a Jelly Kitty. Congratulations. I'm glad you were able to find one. Good little jelly kitten.
I don't even know if it's my Flopsy aqua color.
It's a cute blue. It's a good blue. I like it. You look good. Katamari Damacy was fun. Oh, Katamari. Don't want to skip that. I think I said it, but I'm saying it again anyway. Katamari Damacy was fun, and the music and humor are just fabulous. Oh my, yes. Katamari Damacy is one of those games where I definitely will replay.
Japanese game of Snake.
No. It's a ball rolling game. You roll things up in a ball, and the ball keeps getting bigger, then you can roll up bigger things. So you start from rolling up like paper clips and push pins, and you start rolling up things like mice, and then cats, and people, and cars, and buildings, then continents,
Twitch froze.
and planets, and Twitch froze, but at least you can hear me. It'll unfreeze. I believe in it. I believe in you, Twatch. Ray loves Katamari as well. Yay! It's actually one of the first arts Sonny and I got done. Kokomari, but he also had Sunstreak dressed as the prince. Caddy's got a butt that just won't quit. Heck yeah, my butt is just going. Fopsy, I can neither confirm nor deny this. It's Caddy safe pizza. Well, I guess this is about as safe a pizza can be for me. Digital, no actual cheat. I love Meat Lovers pizza. You are allowed. I like a lot of things on my pizza. I prefer it to be a nice balance, not too many toppings. Too many meat toppings, you end up with a grease ball. Too many veggie toppings, you end up with a wet ball. I like a nice balance. Some meat, some veggie. You get a good balance. I find a mushroom and pepperoni nearly a perfect experience, but I can also get down with adding peppers and onions on it as well, because that's just nice. Throw in some sausage and you've hit a supreme pizza in most places. Occasionally another little bit of meat. I miss pizza. I miss pizza a lot. And that is a bowl of... That's something. I'm not entirely sure what. It's one of those. But yeah, I love a variety of toppings on the pizza. Having a bit of variety, but not too much in overall quantity, you end up with a nice flavor. Too many toppings, though, and you're either too many different toppings, and you either end up with a mess of flavor that you're not getting all at once, or a mess of flavor you're getting too much at once, and it just kind of doesn't blend well. I mean, that's Lucario, but it's on another level. Caddy's interesting sitting pose doesn't help. Hello, little orange.
Caddy,
Yes, ma'am?
I get a DLC for part 2, the new Scarlet, and I got a really funky colored shiny Lucario, and I got turquoise mystery gifts for
Nice.
Scarlet.
Nice. I haven't bought Scarlet and Violet yet. I haven't gotten around to playing the last ones at all, so I just couldn't budget paying for another game that I wasn't going to get around to.
Can I have my pot roast back?
Absolutely, wherever it is. It's in my belly, I cannot grab there. Wait, there we go.
Neither can I.
There you go. There, you get a pot roast. True facts on my sitting pose. Yeah, because I'm sitting and not wearing my trackers, I just look like I look. It just gives me a squat position. But seeing as how I normally end up hiding under my desk when I'm streaming anyway, to not be taking up the whole room while I'm streaming, like some foxes do. My trackers don't believe in life whenever they're under the desk, so there's no point in them. And my belly tracker definitely doesn't like being in my chair for very long, so before it goes crazy.
I can't put Santa hat.
I'm safer than Santa hat. Abby can't put it on my head. Yay! Mendy's like true facts. Wow. Sunshine, I will make some bagel pizzas because when pizza's on a bagel, I will have pizza all of the time. Yes, this is facts. I need to get the DLC for Starlit, says the Mendy. Absolutely. If you're actually playing it, you do that. Get them DLC. Have them more fun. Any game I'm enjoying, I like to do. You know, all of it. You could unsquat, same place as FPD, then Go-Go Loco sit pose if that avatar has it. Yes, Go-Go Loco on avatar. Emmy cries. I'm sorry, Emmy, are you okay? Emmy, why you cries? What do? I don't think that... Keep grabbing all this food that's been laid on me. I don't think this one has Gogi Logi. Gestures. No. Skin control. Emissive to non-emissive. Nice. Eyes. Heart eyes. There we go. There. I found the ultimate answer. I have heart eyes now. Sparkle eyes. Now I'll just turn those off. Now it even has heartbeat. Nah, no Gogi Loki. That's okay. I'll enjoy my squat position for today. I still am yet to get the DLC for the Pokemon game. Little orange. I wanted Santa Caddy. Well, in this case, you don't get what you want because I don't want to be a Santa Lucario anyway, so I win. Also, antlers are now sitting next to me. Apparently, Emmy really wanted to put things on my head. Insert funny Tank Man reference most people won't get. Probably, since I've never played Tank Man. Caddy's more of Mrs. Claus than Santa anyway. This is true. This is true. Where'd you go with it, Lammy? You off hiding someplace? Off finding things? Yep. Derp, derp. I don't know where she ran off to. Well, I live in a world of squigglies, so that's how that works. Doot. Oh, she's here somewhere. I hear her theme music. Boop. She's around somewhere. Oh, great. I say that I read you had said that too. Yeah. Yeah, we're married. Yeah. Today I did some relaxing things. We're not that we're so that couple. We are, the number of times we accidentally been wearing the same shirt or similar shirts, we have that issue. But today I actually took the time to go on. I found that set of icons I worked from to make my cute little emojis. And then I took a little time and transformed this kitty into a caddy. And it makes me very excited. I'm just happy I have my own little chat icons I can use when I'm visiting other people's streams. I'm more of an eat all of Santa's cookies Santa. I feel this. feel that. We have a lot of cookies in this house. I could be eating cookies right now. I could be. I still have most of a giant tin of Danish butter cookies. So, I need to eat those because they're delicious. You know the kind that is effectively a button box? Those ones. I have a lot of those. I have a gigantic tin of those. The Sam's Club tin of those. Because I was dumb and bought it. And the orange shortbread. Oh. And the peppermint biscotti. Oh. Yeah, sorry. I lost all the Blossom Fox avatars I already uploaded to my stream. Gotta work on that when I have time. Oh, you're okay, my love. If anything, I'm happy to have catty icons in my chat and have little Fopsy icons in your chat. It gives people an excuse why they want to be subscribed to both of us. That way they can get both sets of icons. Baking is all-consuming at this time of year. I have not done any. I am lazy about it. I love fresh cookies and things, but then I'd eat cookies. Oh, and of course sugar cookies. Yeah, nothing wrong with a sugar cookie. Either straight up, or in the shape of a tree or something with green icing on it, and you're in Christmas-town right there. Oh, I could use some sugar cookies with icing on them. Nom, nom, nom. Baking cookies as a tradition of mine with my family. You know, growing up, it was with mine, too. As a kid, I'd always help Mom bake cookies. And go down and help Grandma bake cookies down there. And help eat a lot of cookies because they're delicious. Because cookies. I love cookies. Made lemon shortbread with lemon curd icing, peppermint bark, as well as lemon snubbelas. Oh, and Yue loves cookies. He always did. We always did too. I have some of the cookie cutters. We always used. Oh, that's so awesome. As far as baking equipment that I really want from home, Mom's already said I can take it whenever I come and have space in the car. Flopsy might pout at the amount of stuff I bring home, but I was offered the wedding cake supplies. That includes all of the round cake tins and the all the plastic accessories and things, and the pillars and the stairs and all that other fun stuff Mom used to do with wedding cakes. Along with a huge array of piping bag tips. Gigantic array. Hydrate. Yeah, I probably need that. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. There it is. Coming in for landing. There we go. Loosen that bad boy up. Oh, you call me queen. You so cute. And a little bonus scratch while I'm at it. There we go. Oh, that feels good. After I moved, my mom got big into candy making, so making actual peppermint bark is on the to-do. Oh, nice. I would love to use the wedding cake supplies, not necessarily to make someone's wedding cake, but maybe make an anniversary cake or something. Because, well, cakes are fun. Decorating cakes is fun, too. And, well, eating cake is always fun. Which, if you haven't tried, drop a piece in hot coffee. Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, very yes. 100% yes there, Mindy. Also good in hot cocoa. Big thing. Big thing. There we go. Where's that? Okay. I wonder if anyone's on the board can annoy them. Nobody that I know would actually want to join us. Out of that menu. Try and hit menu buttons and I grab more things. Of course. Nutella in coffee? Well, chocolate in coffee is mocha. Hazelnut in coffee is delicious, so as long as the Nutella, disperses in the hot coffee, that'd be good. Ow. Didn't have any goo in the throat until I started talking. Oh, it does? Nice. Netta coffee. Not going to complain about that stuff. Chat's meat, stay over there. I need some of that Ormager. Yeah, you got it. You need that. An interesting thing that happened here as of this last week, and this is 100% Fopsy's fault. This is totally Fopsy's fault. Because when we ate dinner at the buffet at MFF twice, she got Earl Grey tea. They also have peppermint whipped cream and... why you think of these things? They're delicious. She had chamomile tea as her beverage. I'm a fox. Of course your fault. Yes, it is. And said, this is so good. Why am I not drinking chamomile tea at home? But I said, because you didn't ask me to buy it. And so she said, buy chamomile tea. I was like, okay. And so that we would drink tea in our not work environment. Well, I went and bought not just the chamomile tea, but I bought 2 different kinds. Do the big tea sippy. Heck yeah. I bought Fopsy the chamomile tea that she asked for, but I bought 2 kinds of chai and an orange spice. So, for the last, 5-ish days now, I think, we have been drinking a lot of tea and a lot less bottled soda. Even buying some of the more expensive bagged teas, it is actually still cheaper, with adding sweetener of some sort, to drink bagged tea than it is to drink soda by a long shot. I don't get a quality brew out of it as many times, but I do tend to use a tea bag 4 times before I chuck it and get a new one. So, just accounting for a couple spoonfuls of sweetener in my cup of tea 4 times in a row, even with the more expensive brands of tea that I was buying, that's only a quarter to 30 cents for 4 mugs that are 2 cups, 16 ounces worth, full of tea. And that chai, even the Walmart store brand chai is really good. And the Bigelow Orange Spice, I am down for this. It is so taste. And I like it better than I like the, well, Sam's Choice Diet Cola. The only trick is you don't get it right away. You have to, well, make the hot water, which takes sometimes up to 7 minutes, depending on how full the teapot is. And then you have to wait maybe another 10 to 15 minutes for it to be cool enough to drink, but, I mean, honestly, that's not bad. Yummy, welcome back, little jelly kitty. Some corgis. Yes, ma'am?
Where do you think Bigelow tea is made from? What state?
Is it Idaho?
Yep.
Yay! Well, your state has supplied us with some tea. You also supplied us with the peppermint tea that's up in the office. Some corgis have a lot of tea and haven't consumed that much of it. Alright, so what you need to do is make a big pot of tea with all of his tea bags and sit in front of him and tell them that he needs to drink the tea. And we put a little plush reindeer in front of me. This happens sometimes. So we've adapted to tea, which is not a problem. I am a-okay with this. Unprepared, it takes up a lot less space than soda. Oh, Corgi comes into chat saying lies and slander. Your first chat in my stream is to say lies and slander to Mendy. How adorable. Welcome, little Corgi Ba. It is good to see you. How are you, little round doggo? It is all true. I'm ready to pounce on Corgi Ba. Well, Corgi is very in the snuggleable shape. Such a cuddly puppy that one is. Mendy will definitely confirm this, for, well, Mendy has married that Ba, and many a hug have occurred. Before and after said marrying. It's even in a metal tin, and the chai Ash gave him in UK is sitting unloved. And someone with an actual Corgo, I can confirm, ooh. Him's a good Ba. Hims is a good Ba. Also, Mendy and Corgi Ba do own a Corgi as well. Her name is Siri. And she's very nice. I gives her pets. She's a good little loaf. And she thinks she's the biggest dog in the house. Yeah. She thinks she's bigger than the two birders, which is adorable. She's a small smile potato, but thinks she's a birdie. She's an adorable little tank. Potato farm. Potato land. Potato land. Potato land. My corgi's name is Ruby. She's an absolute terror. It's dog thing. So she has hoodies so she can stay out with the winter dogs longer. That is precious. I must see Siri in an adorable little hoodie. Yay, Nepal! Plush hugs. Good to see you there, little Miss Deer. Corgis have a particular kind of personality. I can feel this. I feel that. But yay, plush hugs, Nepal. getting dinner ready like a good girl. Dear. Dear. The fun trick with when people put things on me, as soon as I unclick out of my chat itself, my hand's in a grab position and it tries to grab things. Dunk. Nepal found emotes. Good girl. Yep. Nepal is one of my few subscribers, so Nepal gets to play with the emotes. Yay! And you picked the Hard Eyes one. Series named after a character in The Witcher. Well, I'll be like, hey, Nepal. Flopsy's like, oh, you found them. Well, I'll be like, bleat. Nepal will be like, oh, yes, I found them. Mindy says, when you're done, I dropped Siri in her new hoodie in her Discord. I don't care if I'm done or not. Desktop 1. Discord. Desktop 3, where it's actually listed. Go to mine. Nope, go to mine. Go to it. Click. Thank you. Where's photography in here? Petting zoo. There's some doggies in there. Lots of doggies. Oh. 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 Siri's such a little loaf. Love Siri. Turn that back to where I can see better. Yeah, Emmy, she is. Yay! I just know the emotes are also in the Discord server. Yes. Yes, they are. Flopsy was somewhat surprised that I figured that out on my own while she was sleeping. So I uploaded them to the Discord server as well. So you can use pink Flopsies and little lions in the Discord as emotes. And if you're a subscriber to me, you can use my emotes here and on other people's streams. So they're enjoyable everywhere. Emmy be headbutting Nepal for some reason. Aww. Did you need snuggles there, little dear? Mendy, we almost got Samoyed. Got a Samoyed who would have been named Geralt, but we went to the second Burmese, and in the end, that's fair. You're allowed whatever doggies decided they needed to be with you. Mendy, may I see Big Baby Furry, please? Posting the petting zoo on Discord. Yep. Yep, that is where it is located. Emmy, you can see it is the most recent thing in petting zoo. And it's adorable. Nepal be plush hugging Emmy. Give me a few to eat and I'll be in VRC. Yay! Well, looking forward to you there, Nepal. Enjoy your dinner. Don't rush on our account. Please, please eat carefully and stuff. Emmy be nodding at Nepal. Flopsy says, they do be. Yes, I'm very proud of my very large lion for figure out Discord. She's so knowledgeable. Ooh woo. Same reason I raspberried the fop. But yes, after my lack of figuring out how to get my chat commands working before Flopsy was surprised, I figured out how to get the emotes uploaded to Discord. Which, by the way, I know how I made some of the commands now here in chat, so I can do things. Shift F. Ta-da. Chat it. Denny went to the Retro Source on Saturday. It was amazing. That is awesome. I do need to take our new local friend to the big used video game store. I think it was Mega Replay or something like that. I can't remember the name of the one here, but it is a huge used DVD, Blu-ray, and video game store that does not discriminate against things that are more than a generation old to have as used. Meaning you can get whatever someone's willing to trade in. I know when Noob was visiting, he did buy some. I think he bought a Coleco when he was here, and a bunch of Atari games. He bought most of the box of Atari games. Oh, you need to give me an updated Discord link that's disabled soon? Got it. Well, I'll need to update my stream as well, so yay. If you send it to me on Telegram, I'll update everything with that when I get off. I'm guessing what that buzz was. Thank you, Wav. Hydrate. Yeah, I probably need one of those. Hi, Denny. Anyway, yes, you talked. I should have said hi to you first anyway. Hi, Denny, and thank you for some hydrates. There we go. My talking hole was getting a little dry. Stupid throat goo. Stupid allergies. Nepal says, Denny, I'm going to refund you one of those. Thank you, Nepal. I'm okay with that. I know I still need 3 more Nintendo Entertainment System games that I didn't see last time I was at our retro store. Or I think it was Anthrocon. I looked through their pile of NES games to see if they had them. But there were 2 G.I. Joe games on the Nintendo. And I'd rented both of them many times and loved the heckers out of them. And I would love to have an actual copy of Kid Icarus for the Nintendo, because I thought that game was a lot harder than the Game Boy version, which I still own my original copy of. But it's one of those games that I found was fun, mean, but the right level of mean. The one thing the Game Boy one did, the NES one didn't, was backwards was an option, so if you went up too high, you could still go back down. I took a good pano shot of the wall of retro source. Nice. Kid Icarus on the Famicom disk systems is superior for... Yeah, I know, but I don't have a Famicom disk system, so I can't do that. And the only Famicom I have is on the Retron 5, and you can't plug a disk system into that. At least I don't think you can. Just be careful of forges. Now that you can get the sets to make cartridges, there are many out there that'll be fake, but still charge like a... Ugh, yeah, that's not cool. I did knowingly buy a pair of forged Game Boy Advance games whenever my 2 Metroid games for that system went walkabout, because I really just wanted to have them. I am so sorry there, little M's. Welcome back, though. I hope you're unstuck. So I willingly bought the fake, the non-legit copies of them to enjoy. Granted, I have them also on the Wii U, so I can play them on that gamepad anywhere in the house. Basically, just turn the Wii U on and sit somewhere comfy. But I like the idea that I could have them on my GBA and play Fusion or Zero Mission at a given time. I did find my pair of games, though. Their cartridge pack had fallen down behind something, and I found I was cleaning, so it's back in my possession. And I have those 2 for backup. You can't. The FDS has a RAM cart that can't be used on a retro. Yep, that's probably it. That's unfortunately a thing. I could always try and find a Famicom and a TV that I could plug that into, and there I've already gone way past my level of I care about having saves. Ocean made us Game Boy cartridge magnets, and they are hard to discern from actual games at a glance. Nice. But I believe all of my other Game Boy Advance games were bought new, so I know those are my only 2 repro, effectively, GBA games we own. And for the condition of most of my NES games that I bought off of eBay and whatnot, and that I've had them for a while, relatively certain they're all original. I can always bust out the tri-ring screwdriver or the Phillips, depending on what kind of screws are on these carts. Bust them open, see if they have original clonk shorty carts in them, or if they have the big, the ones with a little black dot like the repros do. I would pay the basically a reprint quality fee if they made them cheaper, but if they try and fake them off as originals, I don't find that worth it. I have the 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker on Dreamcast 2. Nice. Nice. You mean the epoxy blob? Yeah, that. The black epoxy blob. So many Chinese reprints of things have that magical epoxy blob. Just to hide the chip. I have the Pokemon Silver in Japanese and got it for $15. So even if it's fake, it was stupid cheap. That's the way to look at it. Honestly, I'll pay $15 for a bad condition or reprint copy of a game if I can play it in the original hardware if I so chose. There's no real... I find no qualm in that. If I really want to bust out my Game Boy Color pop-in copy of Pokemon Silver and sit out in the park and play, I don't care if the inside is a Japanese knockoff blob cart. As long as the game plays, and it's fine. I'm good. Even official carts made out of epoxy blobs? Probably not NES carts. NES carts were
Daddy,
really old tech. Yes, ma'am?
I need to go soon.
Oh. Okay, you're allowed. Thank you for spending time with me, little Emmy Puff. I hope you have a good time. You're in
I
a...
want to wait for someone.
Yep, Nepal should be on soon. She was just finishing her din-dins. So if you have time and you feel like you can wait a little longer, she should be on soon.
The thing is, Daddy, my ears still bug me.
I am sorry, sweet. um, but yeah, original Nintendo carts, at least that I'm safe, you can check those. They lived back in the age of the, how many pins were those long, chunky chips? Almost everything in them were those long, chunky chips. You know how much waiting to go here? I'm clicking the go button. Dink! Nepal should be here any second. Somehow I fudged my way through the first two. Nice. Always good. As long as you got the badge, you can do the thing. Game Boy carts. Some do, yeah. At that point, Game Boy carts occasionally were starting to get the blobby. Oh, and Nepal said, just finished dinner, logging in now. Is this world Quest compatible? 72 pence. Oh, thank you. I don't know. Let me check. Let me check. A world at the home. It is blue dot, green dot. It is compatible, theoretically. Yay for 2 dots. You are here. I am here. Now, go away, minion. Welcome, Nepal, who is a pink deer critter at the moment. You are very pretty and fluffy. It is good to see you this evening, my lovely. There you go, Emmy. You got a Nepal. You may hug. The nice thing was the cart reader in the NES was easy to swap. That's a good thing, yeah. I was very happy that Retron can read the cartridges, though, so I don't have to worry about getting an actual NES again. Our original one died in many a fun way, so it was definitely... It gonzored long ago. I think... I don't know if my original Nintendo games were still at my parents' house, or if they ended up at Dave's house, and which point then they are just gone. Which would be sad, but I didn't have that many left. I ended up trading most of them in after the Nintendo died to buy 2 bad Genesis games that I regret. Because at this point, I'd much rather have the stack of Nintendo games that I had than the couple of Genesis games that weren't very much fun for even the period that I played them. Hoping the Mega Retron HD will be good. I hope so too. Retron has done a good job with making the adapter consoles like that, so I have hopes. And for all the things that my Retron can't do Genesis-wise, I think I have 3 or 4 actual Genesi in my closet that do work. And one of the AtGames Genesises that has a cartridge slot on the top of it, which I don't know if that does the pass-through thing or not. I can't remember if that one pass-throughs like with the things like Sonic and Knuckles or not. That being the only game that I have with pass-through, but you know, It's the principle of the thing.
Details.
Details. It's all in the details. Oh, you have Bappy wings too. Ooh. Are you a...
I do.
What exactly are you?
I'm not sure what this model is.
It's pink. That's what it is. At Games, aka 80 Games. Yeah. I've got my old Genesis games as well as a console, and they're still functioning. Yeah. The only damage my original Genesis has is the little volume switch unglued itself. I still have it. It slides back onto the peg, and it's fine, but if you turn the console over, and it just falls off. So you get glued on. But elsewise, yeah, my original Genesis, Model 1, still fully functional. And as you can tell with the volume button, it's also the kind with a little headphone jack in the front. And I have a couple Model 2s I rescued.
I'm being hugged by you.
Good, good, good. You need hugs. She's a little zoomy deer. Zoom deer! You're cute as a button there, little one. Yeah. Are you a little sleepy peep?
Sleepy little hobo.
Sleepy, sleepy little hobo. Well, you are a little hobobo creature. You're a hobo deer. Meow. 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 You're a dragon fluffy thing.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I like that, so whatever.
That's what counts. Turn head left. Activate chat. I was that kid, and they all still have their manuals and flyers in boxes. I didn't have the core console, just the smaller one.
Daddy, I'll tell you what started me on our collections. We had an old Atari. We skipped the Sega series, went straight to Nintendo. No, we skipped. We had the original Game Boy. We went Game Boy, and we skipped like the Super GameCube and the N64. We went straight to PlayStation, PlayStation 2, two PS2s, a Wii, and my PS4. We
Nice.
skipped all the Xbox issues. I think the controllers are too chunky.
The only Xbox stuff I own is I own a controller for the original Xbox, and I think I own one 360 game that my sister handed me. But I don't own any Xbox consoles myself. I owned a controller because when I was in college, I had a friend that had an Xbox and said, yes, you can play on my system, but you have to buy your own controller. So I bought a controller. And I kept it because it was mine. And all the game systems, most of the game systems I have is because I either got them when I had a chance at some point, or they're my OG ones from when I was a kid. Our Atari is our original Atari from back in the early 80s. The junior model, so the little black thin one. Not the wood grain one. I'm a little sad we never end up with the wood grain model, but that's life. my original Genesis. I eventually bought a Super Nintendo at some point because back in the early 2000s I was interested and grabbed one for almost nothing, and that was mine. PlayStation 1 stuff I started buying when I bought my PlayStation 2, because at that point I had something that'll play them. Everything else I just got as I got it. N64, GameCube, PlayStation 2, 3, 4, 5, Wii, Wii U, and at this point we own 2 Switches. I still own my original gray brick Game Boy, plus one I bought off a friend because he had games and I wanted the games, so I bought the whole stack. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I have a DS Lite, 3DS, and a new 3DS. Oh, I have both versions of the Game Boy Advance.
My original Game Boy.
Well, you probably just built a new wall and just used it because it's a brick.
No problem. I actually bought that thing with my allowance money back when it was like this.
Aw, good girl. You saved good. I bought Mario 3 with my allowance money. I think that's the first game I remember saving up for.
My first one was it was either Zelda Link's Awakening or it was whatever the Bomberman game was for the original Game Boy.
Nice. I will say, I know I bought a couple of video games before that, but I don't count them as much because when you go to Big Lots and you buy Dig Dug for $5 for the Atari, that's not really buying a new video game in my idea, even though it was brand new. That was buying a $5 Atari game when the Nintendo was already the thing. Mendy's like, I have just a few consoles. Yeah, like all of them. Yeah, I have our Junior, but Diesel gave me his, which is the wood-sided 2600. Those games all had boxes because they spent decades. Oh my. Yeah, none of my Atari games have boxes. Oh, a couple other random things I ended up getting at thrifty stores at some point. I bought a 5200 and a 7800. The 5200 we are missing one cable for, and you can't play without it.
Missing a cable, or you're missing what it connects as well?
The cable, because it is the weird 5200 display cable.
Yeah, that'd be an issue.
Yeah, the 5200 had one plug on the back of one RCA jack, which went to this box thing that had both the double forks to plug into your TV. There's a problem A right there. I'll have to plug in an adapter to even plug it into the anything. And into that same box is where the power cable plugged into, which sent power back that same one cable back into the machine. I've seen them on eBay for like $50. I haven't cared that much to make the thing work. Nor am I necessarily trusting that the person on eBay is selling me a legit functional one. This.
That is a detail.
The 7200, on the other hand, it had a uniquer power cable, but it had that with it. And it just works. And it will play 7800 and 2600 games. So there's that. I have a small handful of 7800 games that came with it, and I have a gigantic gigantic library of 2,600 games. And we have that one of the little spud connectors that goes on the cable connector, the coax jack on the back of the TV, that changes it straight into an RCA jack to plug your old stuff like, say, an Atari or a Genesis or a Nintendo into. So, ready to rock. Mindy's Jaguar needs cable, sadly. Ugh. Hopefully they're not that bad. And I can't recall if it's NTSC or PAL, so who knows if it's European, pre-American, or pre-American. Oh, yeah. You spent a lot of time in different countries during your collecting phases there, Mindy, so could be either. Good luck. Don't explode it or enjoy your wrong frames a second.
I mean, if it's PAL, there are ways to easily, well, quote unquote easily, change it over to NTSC.
Yeah, there are ways.
If you'd want to. It's just a matter of the availability of the chips at this point.
Nice. Okay, just making sure I didn't mess things up yet. Yay, good. It needs a dumb cable or a SCART cable. If you never saw one, they're weird.
SCART cables are very weird.
What's it with Atari and having all these weird cables? First they did the 5200's mess of a single cord, and then something weird on the Jaguar.
Because they were trying to be innovative.
Who knows? The funny thing is, with stuff like having some unique parts means, yes, you're going to have your customers rebuying bits from you directly. Controllers that are better. Say, if you want an actual PlayStation 5 controller with all the bells and whistles, you have to spend the $70-ish on a PlayStation 5 controller with all the stupid bells and whistles that you probably don't realize are all in there. So they have your money. But at least you have the option of going and buying whatever knockoff brands there are now. I don't remember the names of them anymore since Mad Catz and Pelican aren't the thing on the shelf anymore. But if you make unique parts that no one else feels a reason to replicate, your system is going to become not only just obsolete, but forgotten, because, yeah, people are going to keep making an RCA jack setup. People are going to keep making an RF adapter.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, little Hob, dear. I'll see you later, MMs. You be a good girl, okay?
Raspberry for the road.
You too. Oh. One contender leaves, another one enters. Boop. Nintendo does different shaped power cables so you can interchange them. Yeah, that's true. But at least power cables, multi-tap power cables, were getting more and more common. I even have a couple of multi-drummed power AC adapters with voltage switches on them and all that jazz. Also, Nintendo made the infamous plugs almost everything 9-volt adapter for the NES. So you took that bad boy and you could power almost any any keyboard, any like Yamaha or whatever keyboard. So they did something right. um, at least with the PlayStation.
Yeah, and then they made the Virtual Boy.
That was a beautiful train wreck. Hi, Denny Benoit. Good girl. Meow. At least with the PlayStation Xbox, you can use them on a PC too. Yeah. Pretty much everything PlayStation 3/Xbox 360 on, you can use on your computer as controllers. Also, most of the PlayStation and Xboxes, well, at least the PlayStations, use basic connectors for their power, like a figure eight or an 8 square, the grounded, the polarized figure eight that had one side was a square. Emmy left because she wasn't feeling good. Yeah.
I've been working on my computer with OpenSUSE.
Ooh.
Holy crap. I've been having a lot of grub tube problems.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, brand unified bootloader issues.
It'll be okay. You'll get through them.
Yeah. I'm trying to get Windows to behave. Windows keeps things damaged when it's really not.
Figure.
Go Windows.
It doesn't like grub. It does not like grub.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get OpenSUSE to be more common for me. I won't be able to VR though. Because it's too experimental.
That makes sense. Who came in as you left, Emmy? It is Denny.
It's me, Emmy.
And I'm sorry you weren't feeling good, sweetie. I hope you feel better. Danny, I had no energy to snuggle you tonight. My get up and go got up and went. Does that mean you're hankering for a hunk of cheese?
I came in.
You're not that late. You arrived exactly when you meant to. Like a wizard.
I'm totally disappointed that my copy of 18-Wheeler does not work.
I'm sorry.
It goes to the title screen, but then when you press the start button on the Dreamcast control, nothing. It just goes black. That might have been a disc that might have suffered from some sort of data loss during resurfacing.
It happens. I got at least one.
Retro store that I've never been to.
I bought at least one bad N64 game back in the hoo-ha. I just accepted it was cheap and I didn't feel like taking it back.
Except that damage was done and I can't do anything about it. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Resurfacing is tricky with a GD-ROM.
Yeah.
Because those discs are not thick enough to handle it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay, Emmy. Get better and yay, feel better, Emmy. We all agree. Emmy, feel better. Get some rest. Feel good. I don't think so far I have any disc-based games that have gone bad that I know of. But I haven't pulled some of them out of their box in a long time, so who knows, they may have gotten disc rot over the many, many years I've owned them.
I have crazy tags for a Dreamcast. All of a sudden, suddenly, now it's crying at disc. It never
Aw.
did that when I bought it on Saturday.
Aw, I'm sorry. No Kraytaki for you right now.
It's alright. I'm not mad at the purchases that I got. I wasn't expecting them to be either good or bad.
I think you can get that one on Steam at the moment, and I believe Mendy said something about they were doing a reprint of that soon. Imagining, re-doodling, re-something, re-raw.
Some power surge. The power surge.
I'll probably get it after that. I'm all for playing old style. I probably will break down, go on eBay and find those 2 G.I. Joe games. I'll wait till after Crimbus, though. No spending of money on me until after the holidays. Besides, my credit card's already probably really angry at me after buying what I did for some family members. But that's all taken care of, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yay! Reverse the end go! I'd love to get like a capture card or something so I could also play a lot of the retro games on my streams. I think that could be pretty fun, you know, playing G-Joe for all of you, or playing something, I don't know. Then again, I could always just cheat and use the ROM files, which I absolutely don't possess. I mean, I definitely don't own the possess the ROM files for like the entire NES, Genesis, Atari, and Super Nintendo libraries. I know nothing. I see nothing. And I have a PlayStation 3-esque controller plugged into my computer that can do things. Just say, just putting that out there.
I seen a good film on Saturday.
Oh, what you see?
I seen The Boy and the Heron.
The what?
The Boy and the Heron.
Ah.
Is it the new Miyazaki movie?
Yeah, the planned final film from him.
That's what they said about 3 films ago.
Yeah.
That's okay. I saw another final film this weekend myself. Since it just came out on disc, I saw the new Indiana Jones movie. The final film. Final. I liked it better than Crystal Skull by a lot. It felt rather... It felt very Raiders / Temple of Doom-esque in the feeling. It felt right. It felt right. And I definitely don't want to spoil it for anybody that wants to watch it, so by all means, if you have Disney Plus, I believe it's on there as well, but I did actually buy my Blu-ray copy to complete my collection. Because, well, I buy things.
Yeah, Crystal Skull, actually, the dimensional aliens were not the weirdest part, or not the worst part of Crystal Skull.
I like the fact that a refrigerator could survive the nuclear blast.
Yeah, that was a little much.
Also,
That even wasn't the worst part for me.
if you survive the nuclear blast out of the refrigerator, somehow, And then you get out from under that refrigerator. The area is still irradiated.
Counts.
You're either dead as soon as you get out of the refrigerator, you somehow survived it, or you're dead after. One or the other. Well, what was your personal point that you found the weirdest on that?
This might be a hot take, but I was not a fan of what's his name that played the son.
Oh, wasn't it Shia LaBeouf?
Yes, thank you. Not a fan of Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I didn't like him in that, and I didn't like him in the Transformers movies either. He was too whiny in those.
Well, that's just Transformers.
Yeah. It's like, I can feel he could probably be a good actor, but it's one of those, he gets told to do things by the director, because there were two very different hymns you saw between that and Transformers, and neither, you could tell he was getting somewhere, but he was doing what he was told, not what was necessarily good. And yes, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Yes, that song. And I give him so much credit because the video of the song that ends with him just doing a slow clap in the audience for it, I'm just like, he's owning this. He George W'd his comedy. You own it.
I mean, what
You,
else would he do? He really didn't have a choice. He really didn't have a choice, but the fact that he seemed to actually enjoy it.
you have two choices. You own things, or you Barbara Streisand yourself. Not to be too political, but I actually have a lot more respect for George W. Bush after having seen him on a few of the late shows in the last, 5 years or so. Because apparently,
That's fair.
every time someone did, a making fun of it, on Saturday Night Live or whatever, he was actually laughing at it. He thought it was hilarious, the jokes they made about him. So he loved his jokes. He's like, oh, that's awesome.
That's good.
I didn't say those words ever, but you know what? I love the fact that you guys owned that and made that part of my personality. Somebody has a camera. We've been pictured. There, you can see now too.
Okay.
Oh, it's a telephone. A VP home. Here.
It's upside down.
Oh, it's upside down. There you go. Yeah. Cake. You and Emmy bring everything over to me. You guys are adorable.
Foxy and I.
Yeah. Well, Foxy's busy.
Foxy, I could change it if you wanted to.
No, you're behaving. I appreciate you at the moment. My glasses are sliding out, and the piece of hot glue wore off on the busted nose piece again. I need to fix that. There we go. As long as I keep them slid up off minute. As long as I keep the nose piece up off my nose and up into the headset, it doesn't poke me.
Can you just go back to where you got your glasses and get a new nose piece?
Well, that would have been in Carlisle long ago in the before time. This is 2 glasses ago. But my prescription.
Sort of like Walmart's eye center and get the nice piece there.
I can always see if they'll they can do a replacing on me. Doesn't hurt to ask. They did replace the one on my glass I bought from them. Out of the few times I actually get to wear my sunglasses, because I rarely leave the house, especially during daylight hours. One time I put them on, and boop, one of the nose pads just popped off and went up into nowhere. If it would have at least landed on me, I could have glued it back on or something. But nope, it noped off into nowhere. But the Walmart person was like, yeah, let me see what I can do. Took my glass to the back room, came back out. It's not a perfect match, but it worked. Then he found the Baba. He's apparently drinking.
Bubba, peak of lion.
I'm big. I'm a big Lucario right now. No. Netsu gives a hug. Oh, look, it's the effing cutesy wootsy patootsy cutie McCutie cute Big Lion. Hi, Netsu. Welcome to the stream. Oh, hello, little Rilu. Someone speaks truth. Hi, Netsu. Hi.
Let's make a poll.
Bubba, lion. Bubba, lion.
No, we don't need a poll. Try saying that 5 times fast. No. Because I don't want to admit to it. Therefore, I don't want to say it 5 times fast. Mow. There, I give that response. Burback 5 ads. Yeah, it's ads time. That's a timing thing, because it usually comes in right a little after the 7Zs. I'll be patient, not be interesting for a few minutes. And give me a chance to clear my throat again. Ah, thank you, Nepal. That will help.
You're welcome.
There it is. Mouthful. Danny, where'd you go? Are you in the bathroom? Yeah, hold on.
It looks weird. There's no water.
Doot. Alright. Chat should be back soon. I'll get back in position. Turn head to left. There we go. Tail wags. I can see the mini video here. I give you some free wags. Urilo is very cute there, Demi. Cute emotes, by the way. Thank you, Natsu. I do them myself. I found some kitty blanks and I made them catty. Hmm. Hmm. Hey,
Work on yourself there. I'm just slow.
it's okay. Hey, Denny, is that little reload clonable?
Yeah.
Hmm. Is your clothing turned on?
Let me go check because it usually turns itself off when I turn on. There you go, turn it on. Alright, go try again.
Yay, I favorited it. Thank you. I'll save that for later.
You're welcome.
Yay! I got a reload. It's a cute one,
I
so.
might do the maximum of a whole year for your stream. That way, like, you can just do, like, all the way up to a year.
Aw. Aw. Thank you. And then you get my emotes all year long. I've actually been feeling bad that I have the ability to subscribe to me, but I hadn't gotten around to making emotes this whole time. But since I had time off, and I was thinking about it, I went and figured it out. And for anyone that just wants to use them somewhere, you could always just go on to our Discord server, and you can use the emotes there. Both all mine and Fopsy's are available to people on our Discord, so you may enjoy. I don't know if they're spreadable, like you can use them on other Discords. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I don't know all the roles. What do you mean, poll? Why is there a poll?
I voted yes.
You're so adorable.
No. Who the what now? Something boop. Something beeped. Well, hello, Nemesis9350. And thank you for the follow. It is lovely that you join us, and thank you for chatting. Apparently there is a naughty poll up there. Feel free to answer if you so choose to. I blame my mods. They like putting things up. But welcome to the stream. My name is Caddy. I am lots of different things. So, and I chat a lot. I'm here to talk with all of you, read your messages, and babble when there aren't any messages. But I'm here for all you cutie pies. I'm apparently here to be punished by my mods, by them putting up polls. Hmm?
Nothing that we're doing.
They love me.
I'm gonna put the poll up.
Flopsy probably was.
Of course it was Fox.
Also pinned Netsu's message because I can't. No, you're what's a Baba Lucar. You're a Relo. Baba Relo.
I actually agree with Ken.
Yeah, sorry. You're currently the Baba version. I keep grabbing things that are in front of me. No. And Fop says hi to Nemesis and welcome. Hello and welcome. Now there's a little Baba Bunny running around.
Just small.
Small Baba Bunny. Sanic Bunny. I forget which one it is.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay.
The
Yes.
cream is the one that she carries around, right?
See, I played Sonic games up to 3 and Knuckles. And I watched cartoons up to Sonic Sat AM, so I know Princess Sally, and I know Knuckles.
Maybe.
Well, at least that was the
It was the good one. The other one, there's
X is laughable. Like Sonic X is super laughable if you watch it in the
well, the other one from Sat AM's time frame. You also got Scratch and Grounder, so and Chubby Robotnik. So there's that.
That's the one that they were like part of a band.
Uh,
Thank you.
I remember that one specifically.
there are too many Sonics, or not enough, depending on how you look at it.
The little white is fun. Okay, in the good way.
He did it good.
8 times as mine. Just that the Sat AM continuity kind of fell off after Sonic Underground.
Yeah. Oh, the poll ended.
Hooray!
Caddy doesn't admit it. Caddy voted for who the heck is Caddy. Which is why that one got 1 vote. Meow. Just meow. Good thing I love and tolerate all of you guys. I am looking forward to a full week off here of doing nothing but relaxing. And, well, streaming tonight and Wednesday, of course. Still having a heck of a lot of fun playing Cult of the Lamb, though, so we're gonna be keeping that game rolling for a bit.
Should be able to join you this Wednesday.
Ooh, yay! I'll try and keep you alive.
That'd be appreciated.
And for anyone that can be on desktop mode, not on the mobile app, you can join my cult when I'm playing. You can get to name a follower. You can even do it on your mobile device. You just have to open up Twitch and log in on the mobile browser like you would on the desktop browser. So, just to help you out there. Also, not expecting anyone to subscribe or anything, mind you, but if you do want to subscribe ever, I highly, highly recommend you do that same game. If you're on a mobile device watching, log in on your browser, not on the app, because it'll save you money. I don't get more money for the fact that you do it that way. It's just you get charged more money if you do it that way. Because you do it through the browser, Twitch just takes a cut. You do it through the app, Twitch still gets its cut, and then either Google Play or the Apple iStore adds on a charge for them.
When it comes to in-app charges,
Yeah.
they're the more expensive than Android.
From what I heard, you can't even do the tier 2 or tier 3 subs through either of the app options because Twitch didn't want to let you waste money that way. And I don't blame them. But oh,
Yeah, if you prefer to Google Uno work on the Android side of things, you get like play points. And I use like the accumulated play points that they had. Like $4 worth of advance.
oh, that is awesome. That is pretty cool.
That's it.
I've been
But you need to be fair, like,
I've been using the AI generator on Bing to make fursuit pictures, and every day doing several little tasks on their system, mostly just surveys and questions, and it saves up points. And if I save up 6,000 points, I can get a $5 Target gift card or an Amazon gift card or something like that. So I have about 10,000 points saved up in there at this point. I can get like $5 worth of Amazon stuff. Add that into all my. Ah, you're fine.
from Twitch themselves. It was all about the whole moderating thing, and at the end of it, you would get a gift card. I never got it.
I'm so sorry. That's bums. But add in that that $5 I've earned on Amazon monies from generating porn, and all the money I spent on Christmas generating cashback rewards on Amazon, I can afford some Legos. So I make free porn for myself. I buy people Christmas presents, and I get Legos. I'm
That sounds right. That's a lot.
I'm rewarded for being naughty and being nice at the same time.
I'll be right back, by the way.
You are allowed.
If you look above you where it says 3 out of 16, it tells you what players are what in the order. Right up there. You'll see 3/16.
Oh, three of us are officially PC, none are on Quest. Cool. But this world is compatible if you wanted to be Questy. I didn't pick it on purpose for questiness. I picked it just because it looked very Christmassy. I was feeling Christmassy tonight. I'm what you would call too lazy to decorate for Christmas. We have dangly lights that we can put up on the front of the house. We have a Christmas tree that's pre-lit. We have a couple of big inflatable critters I can put out in the front yard. And we have one lazy lion who doesn't feel like setting this stuff up. Also doesn't feel like asking the Fopsy to go up in the attic to get these things. Though I think I have lost enough weight, I can safely go up in the attic myself now, so that's a good thing. Not worried about falling through the floor. I was most worried about the weight limit listed on the fold-down stairs. They say something like 250 pounds is the official weight limit. That doesn't mean it's going to break if you put 251 pounds on it, but the further you go past that number, the more you're putting your life in your own paws. One stupid thing we've wanted to do since we moved in, potentially, was make a little shorty door between one of the upstairs bedrooms and the attic space above the garage, because they are the same level, effectively. But we'd have to pay a contractor to come in, cut a hole in the wall, not break the electrical wires, not make a big mess, and install a stubby door that's short enough to fit under the roof. And my eye is drippy. Too much time in headset. That's how you get haunted? Okay, well that means don't do that, because I don't want to get haunted. No haunting this house. Though I don't think anyone's owned this house to the age they ended up dying in it so far. I'm pretty sure we were at least third-hand owner on this house. It was built in 1970. And well, I know they weren't the original owners, and they're still alive, and they still get mail here occasionally. Thank you. And their kids still occasionally get mail here. Extra thank you. It was the previous homeowner's son that was sending us the natural sodas or whatever they were that we kept returning to sender until we finally... Fopsy actually contacted the provider of the sodas and said, "Could you please stop sending those here? This person doesn't live here." They're like, "Oh, yeah, we'll stop that." I don't remember if it was 4 or 5 times they had a box of them that was probably like 4 large cans worth. Uh-oh. Danny's got the crayons now. This is dangerous. What are you drawing? Well, it's off camera at least. I am not. And I do not. Silly bunny. Moi. I gotta say, this whole being on Twitch thing, not only have I made friends like, well, more... I knew you before this, Nepal, but I've spent more time with you since this and made friends with people like you, Denny, and Emmy, and everyone else that comes into my chat that takes time to talk with me. It's been an interesting ride so far. It has really got me to be more social than I expected it would. Honestly, the reason why I started my YouTube channel 3.5 years ago was because Anthrocon was canceled for 2020, and I wanted to still wear my fursuit. And here, well, 3.5 years later, it's still going strong and has now 812 people that follow it. And then this year, sometime early January, I decided, you know what? I'm going to put on a fursuit head and play video games. And this really started, and now almost 250 you are following me here and want to talk to me in live time. And because I'm on Twitch, I started watching other Twitch channels and chatting with other people in their streams, and some people actually let me be in their streams, so I show up in them. And I've made so many interesting friends, so many people I never would have met otherwise, so many people I never could have spent time with. A handful of which I met at MFF as well, so that's even more bonus. I mean, I met Nepal at MFF before, but I met Nepal even more at MFF this year, too. We hung out a lot. And Nepal's cool. And AFK, you're not hearing this. And I am not. They can see that one. That one's on screen. Naughty Bunny. Well, you're not Naughty Bunny. That's an entirely different bunny. Yes. But I really want to thank all of you that take time to spend time with me, either here in my stream physically, or as far as that goes, or in the chat room and chat with me, or just lurk and just hang out. You give me a reason why I do this, and that's always nice. I appreciate that. I like getting to run into people without having to run out and do everything. Even visiting local people can be easily a 20-30 minute drive to get to where a local friend is. Yay! Love dogs from I love the name yours. The Game Heart. Freya is such a pretty emote. But yeah, thank you all for spending time with me. I'm not going away at the moment or anything. I just felt like thanking you all. Because that's the thing you do. That's something you do. I certainly am not looking at this to become a job or, leave my career and come here to stream the Twitch for the rest of my life. No. That's a little bit too much. That's too much of a variable operation for me, and I know enough that are surviving on it, but I also know far too many that are barely surviving on it. So I don't want to risk my livelihood on changing to a 9-to-5 here as opposed to 9-to-5 at my career-y type, my normal type job. And I don't mean to insult. And I don't mean to say that in a way to sound like I'm insulting anyone that is freelance who does either this or art. And not calling that normal job. I only say normal job in the sense that it's a place you go to that has W-2s and all that harangue. As opposed to self-employed, which is an entirely another monster for all of you that understand that. I know at least one person in this chat room definitely does. Oh, you do? Oh. You're a good little bun. You are Patty. You know that?
Yeah. I love you, Caddy.
Love you too. You.
Good night.
Good night, dear. You be a good little Benoy. Lickies.
That's so adorable.
Yeah. Bye. And then there were two. And one of them's AFK. There she is. I always forget because sometimes the screens are mirrored what I'm seeing to what is, and sometimes they're not. So I can't remember is this my left or is this my right? And Nepal is on my right because Nepal is on the side that the Christmas tree's not on. And I know where the Christmas tree is, which is on my left. It's simple math. Puppy faces. Yeah, anyway, it's definitely something I can't justify leaving a job that is making decent money. I don't love my job, but I don't hate my job, and my job affords me things like VR headsets and a house, so I'm gonna keep that up at least till I, probably till I retire. and who knows? If Twitch is still here at the point I am officially retired, I'll probably keep doing it. This is an excuse to put myself out there and be with people more often. At the very least, I know I'll get on VR chat and go hang out with people. Cruise around to where some of my friends hang out. I mean, don't want to pick that up. I don't want to pick that up. Go away. How many people do I know that are online right now? 17 that are in my friends list. Several of which probably would let me hang out with them right now if I messaged them. That one I'm already hanging out with. That one. Those two. That one probably would. Yep, that one. Yep, that one. Ta-da! Jumping into VR chat was a good thing for me. I really enjoyed the ability to be a critter. That in itself is nice, but the social aspect has been really good too, in that sense. I should get on more often just to hang out and chat with my friends, but I'm bad at that. Because I'm bad at that. But, you know, the fact that I accepted that me being in full body is not a requirement has actually made things easier, because some of the last points that were stopping me was because I would be sitting in my corner of the room trying to make sure I was giving the Fopsy flail space, and still get hit in the head. Because I was doing that, my trackers would be behind the desk, so they weren't registering half the time. They either were going to sleep or freaking out. So it was just, playing with the trackers on was just a hassle. Whereas just my controllers being on, they're above the desk, like, pretty much all the time anyway. The headset is above the desk. So, ta-da. Yes, my character's sitting in a stupid squatting position. Deal. Meow. But you know what? I bet you. Can I? How does that look? That probably looks horrible. Chat, come back.
You're a part of the couch.
That is awesome. That is beautiful. I've now been eaten by an ugly green couch. There we go. Break out of the couch. Alright, so sit on couch, not so much an idea. If I was bigger, I think it would work, but I don't feel like resizing just a couch. Oh, it's actually local time. Well, that's convenient. I don't know if they're... I'm curious now, Nepal.
That's convenient. Nice.
Is that your local time?
That's local for me.
Well, that's nice. There's a clock on the wall in this world that actually is showing each of our local times. Because Nepal is not in the same time zone as me.
Nope, I'm in Central.
All the way over there by Chicago.
Yeah, a little bit to the west of it.
And I'm living in the Footwind. Just this side of the central timeline. This is definitely a benefit for me, mentally though. As a person who likes to sleep in, we are the very edge of Eastern Time Zone effectively. So we get daylight later, as in to start later, and later as in it goes away later. It's not perfect. Daylight savings in the, whichever, I think it's regular time that we turn into this time of the year, is still annoying, the fact that the light is up so early. It is... If
I
we,
wish we could just afford daylight savings.
I think everyone does. The whole time change is butts. Even the week you get the extra hour, it just messes your sleep time up, and you may wake up even groggier because you slept an extra hour on a work day, and it doesn't feel right.
Spring is even worse though. We lose the first.
Oh yeah, that one messes me up for like 2 months normally. Because I finally adapted to the other way, and now you're telling me I have to wake up an hour earlier. Evil people. Yeah. If we could just stick with one time set, whichever one it was, preferably the summer version, it would be so much easier on a lot of us. Let the daylight not happen for the extra hour. We're fine with that. Let it last a little later in the evening. We're fine with that. I think we're even more fine with that because you change it to daylight savings. Anyone who works an 8 to 5 / 9 to 5 job, 2 to 2.5 months out of the year, you get off work and it's night.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Yes, it does.
It's like, well, you get daylight in the morning when you're driving to work. Oh, thank you. I needed sunlight in my eyes when I'm half asleep driving to work because I'm the time change. And I don't get to enjoy this daylight. I get to see it and then go into my cube and live in my cube and talk to my little speaky screen. Can't even say things like construction workers have it. They're outside. Yeah, most of them actually get nighttime times they are allowed to do construction in a lot of areas. It's like, yeah, the only time we're going to let you work on the turnpike is from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Then you have to clean up. But anybody in an office job, a factory job, or any of those kinds of jobs, you drive in, you maybe get daylight on the way into work, they let you into your fluorescent environment, when you leave your fluorescent environment, it's now nighttime. And your sunglasses start to miss you.
Thankfully, at least with where mine and my coworkers office moved, we can step out of the office and look to right, and we actually see daylight. We're not in the basement anymore.
Ooh. Like, we could open the curtain and look at the outside world, but that feels more of a tease to us. And I can go outside on my breaks if I want to. On my lunch, I could go out to the backyard and walk around, look at the shed. Yep, look at the shed. So excited. Oh, turned too far. Yeah. There we go. Too far. That's better. I am looking forward to seeing people open my Crimbus presents. I want to know what my sister thinks of what I got her. I want to know what Foxy thinks. And a couple other people that are like that we prearranged we do exchanges with. I hope they like their stuff too. I always like seeing people open stuff. Always makes me smile. And no one's allowed to feel bad if they're not on the list of people I exchange with. Part of that does come down to it makes it affordable. I can only afford to buy gifts for so many different people. And we've had a couple of like gentleman's agreement type situations where it's like, okay, we're going to exchange at Christmas, right? Yes. Okay. that's that. It's just a single two-way street. We're not bringing the world into this. We're not having 50 more people we got to worry about. Convenient that I don't buy for the majority of my cousins, aunts, uncles, and whatnot, since most of them don't like me anymore since I'm gay. Or at least,
No, that's their loss.
heck yeah. Yeah. But you know what? When my father passes, I'm the one that gets all his guns. Uncle Rick doesn't. They're gonna be mine. Hydrate, yes, thank you. I definitely need that. There it is. I know most of you probably don't realize I do like firearms. I only own 2 of them. But some of the interesting ones in Dad's closet that I am actually looking forward to possessing at some point. Like, I'm not looking forward to my dad dying. These are things I'll be happy to know that I own. He has a couple of guns that he bought brand new himself. Not used, secondhand, new. His 30-06 is beautiful. I don't know what kind of wood the stock is, but it's a yellow wood, and it is so lovely. And that thing is a very wonderfully accurate critter with a scope to die for. The other gun I know he bought new was his 22, which is it's a lever action one, and it holds like 12 rounds. So with that lever action 22, I know I can unload 12 rounds so fast. And he has Grandma's Shotgun's brother, which I already own Grandma's shotgun. So another 20 gauge would be in our possession. The 22 revolver with the optional extra cylinder that does 22. Can't remember. It's not Magnum. It's the second stage up on the 22's bullets. But he has the 2 different cylinders for it. Plus a whole bunch of more firearms in that box. I am anxious to one day have that set up in our house. I will prominently have that set somewhere. I haven't gone hunting since I was a kid, like a teenager, and I probably never will again. But I definitely would love to go to an outdoor range and just put holes in paper. I say outdoor range because most of those things I just listed you can't shoot off in most indoor ranges. Most indoor ranges have limits of either handguns or rimfire, so all the 22s are fine, and whether rifle or handgun, and that's about it. And we have discussed getting personal protection firearms for just in case for each of us at some point. I'm definitely not opposed to this, or having concealed carry licenses. I may live with rose-colored glasses on most of the time and only see the happy people around me, but I am well aware that much of my state is not the color of a Lucario. if you get my drift. And the people that are not the color of the Lucario have a higher probability of not liking people like us, if they knew. I'm not expecting someone to come and just violence at our house or something. That's not my fear, but some drunken idiot's gonna have a gun one of these days, and don't want to deal with that. Don't want to deal with that. Fortunately, we do live in a nice neighborhood, so most of our neighbors either have figured it out already or we've told, because it's kind of obvious when you have two guys who bought a house together and they don't have anyone else, and we only have one car which we share, and yeah. Yeah. And I don't mean to in any way misgender either of us in this sense. But, yes. Yeah. Meow. Gender is such a messy topic, and I am very bad at it. And I have a good reason why. It's not because I don't support things like Nepal is a pretty lady, or my Fopsy Woo is a pretty lady, or Mendy is a handsome man. It's because I don't see me as a gender. I gave up specificizing my gender. And I didn't go the route of, like, unisex. The kind of anti-gender where you're just ambiguously neither. I went ambiguously both. I'm just everything. So for me, someone calls me a girl, okay. Someone calls me a boy, okay. I prefer to not be called an it. I don't care which gender you feel I am, just pick one, go with it. I'll admit I usually blush if someone calls me a good girl, so there's that.
You do have that redeem.
I do, but that means I have to call me a good girl. Which I...
Right, I haven't seen the redeem used in a while, actually.
Oh, you missed it. It got used earlier today.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, Fopsy hit me.
I can solve that, though.
I'm sure you can. But you're a good girl, aren't you? Love you, Nepal. I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. Are you pleased with yourself? I'm a good girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you're happy. There we go. Nepal's happy. Doot. And I'm happy too. I like making people smile, so job done. And no, I would not put...
1,500 points, well spent.
Yay! And I would not put anything up on the redeems I was not actually willing to say or do. So it's there because I'm willing to say it. The only thing that's not on there that I'm almost willing to do is the get my feet tickled IRL, which is why I don't actually enjoy doing that, but I'm willing to take the punishment for the 10 gift subs. Let's just put that right out there. That is me saying I am willing to work for the money in that case. And now that I have and now that I have the emote slots potentially usable, I get free tickles off stream. Please no. I don't Oh, it tickles. But now that I figured out how to make emotes, and I found a few more that I might be able to add into my junk pile here, if I get certain levels of subscribers at any given time, I unlock more slots. So if you're interested in more emotes, that's a way to get them.
Subscribe because it gets rid of ads, and that's nice.
That too. You see, we're making it good for everybody. Again, I'm not here to beg for money. I'm just giving you the options here at this point. If you don't want to, that's fine. We have 7 emotes for all our tier 1s that want to be tier 1s. And that's cool. And those people don't have to have ads, so they win in that case. If you want to avoid the ads and get the emotes, $5 a month. And for every sub point that exists, it gets me closer to the fact that I can unlock additional mode emotes. I already saw that message. Go away. You don't have to light back up again there, Twitch. Hef. And I do try my best to invest the amount of money I get back into my streams and my videos. So if you do put money into me, Flopsy is way more organized. She has like an Excel spreadsheet of all of the money that's come in and what she intends to spend it on. I'm less efficient in that, but I also have spent way more money on my streams and videos over the last year than I've gotten in from them. It's not complaining. I'm just letting you know I bought things to help make this stuff better. So it's not like, Caddy, guess what? What? What, Denny? So I do know I have put in more than what I've taken out. So don't worry, I'm not misspending your funds. I mean, for one thing, there's this chonky bit on my face and these donkey donks on my hands. That was $1,000 right there. Full disclosure, between Patreon, Coffee, Twitch, and even every single art commission. Aw, Denny, thank you. You didn't have to do that. You're a sweet little poof. Thank you, Miss Den Den. Meow. 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 Making me blush. Can't see it, but it happened. Twitch RPG came in clutch. Woot! Aww, you put more in. Denny, you putting biddies in me. Rainbow flag bibbies. Oh, they showed up on screen. Neat. I forget things that I have active because it's there. Yay! You're too nice. But I don't expect this to be a profit situation. I'm not trying to earn money, but every bit that does come in does offset the costs of the things I spend to make your experiences better here, to make your entertainment value better. The by far biggest donation gets used on my full suit stream nights. When I'm doing these streams, I use the microphone in the headset because it's actually equivalent. But when I'm doing the streaming game videos in fursuit, you get to hear me through the fancy microphone that the commander bought me, and it's really nice. That is the biggest donation I ever expected to get. And I'm still super appreciative. And if you're lurking back there somewhere, Commander, thank you again. We really both love our microphones. They're really cool. They're awesome little desk bricks. And they're a self-defense weapon because, good God, they weigh a ton. I could bludgeon someone with that thing.
Which one is it?
It's a road mic. I don't remember the model.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking. Yep.
It's a brick house.
Mm-hmm.
Its sound is mighty. I probably need to play with the filter a little bit more because Fopsy says she gets more filtered out than I do. And maybe I can filter out snoring Fopsies that happen behind me on some Wednesdays. Though they're adorable.
Oh, yeah, the Rode NT. Yep.
Fopsy dorped at me.
Yeah, Rode makes good microphones.
Oh yeah, they really do. It's a shiny little block. I love that thing. That's a nice little chonky boy. Things I'd love to get, probably a better webcam for my the live type streams. The first CD streams, gamey streams. I would. Games are always fun, but that's always a finicky thing because you never know if it's going to be a good game or a bad game to stream when you buy it. We are hoping to upgrade our computers to new computers next year, and, well, that's one thing I definitely don't expect Twitch to pay for by a long shot. But again, anything that comes in can help offset that expense, as it were. Keeping our current video cards for sure are anything external. Obviously, we're keeping monitors, keyboards, mice, and whatnot. I love my Type M cherry brown Logitech keyboard. I love my 602 G602 mouse, also Logitech. Not getting rid of those anytime soon. Fopsy needs a new.
Yeah, as long as you don't get frustrated in front of the 602.
Love my 602. No fro. I'm actually on my second one. I've had my first one for a lot of years, like 8 years before it wore out, and I'm sure I could have gotten in and like replaced the left and right click switches. But one, my soldering skills are like kindergarten level, as it were, and that would require at least like 10th grade level soldering skills.
It's not that hard to solder.
I just never got any good at it, so I had one micro class for it in college. Like one day we learned about soldering. So I barely did it, and I basically forgot everything other than thing hot.
You still have that 602 or
My the old one? It's probably in the drawer somewhere.
if I can figure out what switches are on, I can fix it for
Ooh. I love you, Nepal. But I had prepared, honestly. My current 602 is behaving nicely at the moment. It's only a couple years into its existence. So I expect a long lifespan out of it. And Fopsy loves me a lot, and I think it was last year for Christmas or my birthday, got me I think it's a 604, the sequel to the 602, because they stopped making 602s apparently. It's basically the same mouse, just some slight modifications, I guess. Still fits my hand nicely, that's the important part.
Well, that's good.
It.
Yeah, at AC, bring it with you to AC next year, and I'll bring it home with me. I'll fix it.
Aw, thank you, ma'am. I will do so. I could fit that in the car. I mean, Asking me to bring, like, my VR setup to the con. Not gonna happen. Asking me to bring a mouse. I could do that. It's probably in the drawer to my lower right. I'm pretty sure it's down there.
You got like 5.5 months.
I'm sure I'll find it. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. How I picked my mouse was slightly funny. Back when we lived in Carlisle in the before times, we went to the Best Buy. And they had an array of gaming mice sitting out there. And I put my hand on every single one of them to see which one felt right. And the 602 is the perfect size for my hand. I have so many people saying, "Oh, why did you get that? You should have got the 502. It's better. It's wired, not wireless." I'm like, I have one less wire on my desk, and it works really good. Shut up. Also, I have more function buttons in the 502 that I never use, but I have. So, yeah. But I tried all of the mice. I wasn't like trying to be a Logitech fanboy. I tried the whatever the red brand is and whatever the green brand is. Put my hand on every single gaming mouse to see what felt good. I also did that with the headphones, which is why I have the headphones I do. I have the Logitech cordless headphones. The ones I tried on in the store were the basic model, and then when I went online to buy it later, I got the one with RGB. It was only like a couple dollars more to be RGB, so I was like, heck, I can make my headphone lights pink. This is mine now. And when we lived in Carlisle, that was a much, much bigger deal. Not the pink part, the headphones. It was right at that time that Fopsy also started working at the same company. But she didn't work the same hours I did. We lived in a one-bedroom apartment. I would be hearing work all of the time. So I got headcans that covered my ears and had 7.1 surround sound in them. So I played Borderlands and didn't hear work till Fopsy was off. It made our lives good.
Yes.
And now the only times I tend to use them is when Fopsy is streaming. And though I love my Fopsy and she has a pretty voice, I hear it all day long, and she gets very loud in person when she's streaming, so it's a lot easier for me to hide in YouTube with my headphones on. I joke that I sit in the other room and I can still hear her clearly. This is actually true. I'd go in the living room and I could still hear her as loud as I make the TV. And I can't judge her on this because I'm sure I'm just as loud right now as she has to deal with me, has to deal with her, and she's sitting behind me. So this is not a pot calling the kettle black and not realizing it. I realize it. I'm aware I'm loud too. The only difference is when I'm streaming, I'm not trying to beat her up. I tried the standing up thing while streaming for a bit, and every time I did it, within an hour, I was like, my feet hurt, I want to sit down. Because standing still is annoying. Walking, fine, so I definitely understand the moving around part. But for me, shifting on my feet doesn't do the same thing as walking for an extended period of time. My feet still get the tired mode if I'm just doing the bouncy bit. If anything, they get more tired if I'm doing the bouncy bit than if I'm standing still. I love you,
Sweetie,
Fopsy.
sweetie.
I'm not picking on you on purpose, I promise. Yeah. Whew. Well, I know I don't have to work tomorrow or anything, but I am getting to be a tired foof. Oh, don't click on that. Don't click on that. Okay. Oh, I clicked on that. Gorble debibbles. No, 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 no. I left my own chat.
Alright. Finish you.
I got back to me. Refresh, actually load me right. Because it started to load me an ad. I'm like, this is my channel. No.
Which doesn't care.
There we go. I'm back. Welcome to my own chat room. Yay! I was just trying to scroll down and see who was on right now, and I do see the person I want to raid to tonight. So let's get up here. Read the Chizazzle. And of course she didn't show up in the list. Why would the person I want to raid be in the 5 people it automatically selects?
Far too easy.
I'm going to send you to someone I met in person. At MFF. Besides Nepal.
Yeah, 'cause I'm on stream. This is the closest I can.
You're part of a stream. That's what counts. You're
That's why I said being a part of a stream is as close as I can.
you're my Ed McMahon sometimes. Ayo.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Would you rather be a Jeeves? Or a Guillermo? Oh, Guillermo. You want to be my Guillermo? I'll bring you tequila.
I'm okay with this.
Jimmy Kimmel Live. That's his. He used to be the security guard in the parking garage, and after a scene with him in it, like 3 or 4 years ago, he became the onstage foil, and he's always there. A very chubby Mexican man. And he's hilarious. I love him. He is win. But anyway, thank you all for spending some time with me. I do stream on Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 10 p.m. If you're not sure what time that is, Eastern, you're not sure what time that is, it is just now 12 after the 10 o'clock, so subtract 3 hours and 12-ish minutes from now, and you'll know when 7 p.m. was your time. My Fopsy streams on Tuesdays and Fridays, same time frame. Mondays for me is Chitty Chat here in VR Chat, both days. Fopsy Woo's been doing VR Chat, so come in, enjoy her for that. She's linked in my description box below. The cute little pink Fopsy Woo will get you right to her channel. We have Discord listed in the description. Also, exclamation Discord now works. I fixed that finally. My YouTube channel is listed there. Exclamation YouTube will also bring that up. So if you want to go there. My Mastodon is in there. I didn't do one for that Twitter FA yet, but I should. I'll make commands for those. And I made a few more of those exclamation commands, so have fun with those at your leisure. I gotta go. Thank you for joining me. Have a good raid, and I will see you all again on Wednesday for Cult of the Lamb. Bye, cuties. Right button pressed. Stop